Hi everybody. In this step, what I'm going to be showing you how to do is set up lights to show off where your objectives are for your game. So this is something that's very important if we're having people that aren't 100% sure what's going on in the game or doing. This can help them find things like the keys that you'll set up in the core steps, or doors that they might need, levers if you have the bonus steps. So I'm just going to be showing you how to set up one of those lights for that purpose. So what I'm going to do is head over to my temple level scene, which is in environments, temple, scenes, and temple level. I obviously have already set up some of the stuff from the core steps, including the key door, which I believe is in week 3. So if you haven't quite got there yet, that's okay. This is still useful information for you, and you can use it later on once you get that set up. So right now I have this key kind of hiding over in this tree, and if you didn't know it was there, looking from afar, it's not exactly the most obvious thing. So what we're going to do is create an objective light that's going to allow us to fix that. So I'm going to right-click in my hierarchy and just create an empty object and call it objective lights, just like that. And then I'm going to right-click that object, go down to light, and we're going to create a point light. So a point light is a light that basically lights things up in a sphere around it. You can actually see the sphere here, this yellow sphere, that shows you the range of the light. And because it's sunlight, it can be a little hard to see, but you can kind of see, if I move it close to the rocks, there is a light coming off of this object. So we're going to use this light within color specifically to draw the attention of our player. So I'm going to move this light over here to my objective, which is the key. And we can see it there, and it's not the brightest thing, but we want to actually change the color of this so it sticks out a little more. White doesn't stick out all that great because the sunlight is mostly white as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this color to something of a green. Well, actually, maybe not green. Green kind of blends in with our environment. Let's choose an orange because that's kind of the color of the key, and we want this to be sticking out pretty obviously if we can. So right now we can see, and you can see it bouncing off of the trees a little bit, but not quite as bright as we want. So I'm going to crank up the intensity to something like 2.5, which is going to make it very bright. But we can move it away just a little bit to kind of control just how much that shines off of our object here. But now if I'm standing this far away, the orange light makes it very obvious that there's something over there. Even from as far away as back here, I can see that there is something glowing in that corner there, and that's going to be very useful for us. So that's how we can customize a light for specifically identifying objects. So if you, just make sure that you have at least one light under your objective lights object, and you should be good to go, and you can save your scene.